This will be the tutorial for lesson number 12, Build a Flappy Game, part 2. Part 1 was puzzles 1, 2, 3, and 4. When I click on 5, we will see the program that we wrote for number 4. So again, everything that is here was created in puzzle number 4. The speed was set to normal. When you hit the ground, we saw an end game. When we click the screen, the bird would flap a normal amount. Well, now we have something different. The directions here say Flappy will fly right through obstacles unless you write code to make him crash. Let's see what that looks like. Pipes should show up, and you'll see that the bird simply goes through them. So we are going to write something so that something in fact does happen when he hits an obstacle. Attach a block to the when hit an obstacle event so that the game ends when Flappy crashes into the first set of pipes. So end game. So now we have two different places where the game will end if something happens. First of all, the game will end if he hits the ground. Now the game will also end if he hits a pipe, an obstacle. Let's try it again. Let's hit the pipe. Game over. Go ahead and click continue when you're ready. That was puzzle number 5. Here is puzzle number 6. And here are the things that we had before. The speed is set to normal. When the bird hits the ground, the game is over. When you click the screen, he flaps his wings a normal amount. And when he hits an obstacle, the game is over. Now we have a new block called when pass obstacle. The directions say, we've added a scoreboard to count points when Flappy passes obstacles. Add a block to the when pass an obstacle event that scores a point. Then press run to fly Flappy through the first set of pipes. So we are going to create something so that this time when he gets past a pipe, he will score a point. So score a point will get attached to when pass obstacle. Now when we play the game this time, if I can get the bird past one of the pipes, you'll see a point show up on the top of the screen here. Let's try it. And you saw it right there. The number 1 showed up immediately. That's what they wanted. Click continue when you're ready. That was puzzle number 6. Here's puzzle number 7. Again, we have our normal speed. We have when we click it, he will flap a normal amount. When it hits the ground, there will end game. When it hits an obstacle, it will also end game. And finally, when he passes an obstacle, he will score a point. Let's see what they want this time. Click the down arrow inside the flap a normal amount block to pick a different flapping power. See if you can still score a point after making Flappy flap either a smaller or a larger amount each time you click. So what they want you to do is to change the speed at which he flaps his wings, and that's actually this one right here, not the purple one, the blue one. So when you click the screen, he will flap a normal amount. They're asking you to change it from normal to anything else. So let's click it. Our choices are random, very small flapping of the wings, small flapping of the wings, normal flapping of the wings, large flapping of the wings, and very large. If I try very large and then play the game, let's see what happens when I click it once. Okay, I'm going to try that again, but I'm going to change it to very, very small. I have to click it a lot more often. Click continue when you're ready. That was number 7. Here is number 8. So we have everything we have built so far, including the fact that I changed the speed the last puzzle. Let's see the directions. This time it says next, try changing the scene by attaching a block to the when run event. The when run event is this one. They're asking us to add a different scene. And right now the scene is just the blue sky and a city in the background. But there's a purple block down here that says set scene city night. If you click it and then click run, you'll notice that the picture changes. It's just the city, but at nighttime. Let's try something else. Click the triangle and choose random, city day, city night, sci fi, underwater, cave, Santa. Well, you can pick any of those that you want. I'm going to go ahead and choose random, but when it is your turn, you can do whatever you want. I'm also going to change the speed of the flapping because that's just not working for me. I'm going to put it to normal. Looks like a desert scene. Anyway, when you are ready, click continue. That was number 8. Here is number 9. Everything we've written so far is still here. The directions say you can set the background under any event, not just when the game starts. Try setting a random scene when other events happen. For example, when passing an obstacle. So, what they're saying, ladies and gentlemen, is that the same block that we used just a moment ago to change the scene inside the game, you can actually add that anywhere. You can make the scene change when you click the screen. You can make the scene change when he hits the ground. You can make the scene change when he hits a pipe. Or you can make the scene change when he passes the pipe. You can literally do that anywhere you want. I'm going to go ahead and put it on where it says when I click it to flap his wings, and I'm going to set that to random. So I'm not going to know what the scene is going to be, but every single time that I click the screen, the background should change. Oh. When you are ready, go ahead and click continue. That was puzzle number 9. Here is number 10. The directions say to mix things up, instead of ending the game when Flappy hits an obstacle, try setting the score back to 0. So look for the block that says setting score to 0, and it's here at the very bottom. So if you can make Flappy Bird score a point every time he passes a pipe, you can also make him lose all of his points if he hits a pipe. So we're going to add the set score to 0 when he hits an obstacle. Also, we can take the end game off. That way, the game will continue, except his score will go back to 0. Let's see what this looks like. So you can see that every time I get past one of the pipes, I can score a point, but the moment I hit the pipe, my score goes immediately back to 0. Oh, I kept one, and then I hit the pipe and it goes back to 0. When you are ready, click continue. That was puzzle number 10. Here is puzzle 11, the last one of this unit. And this one says create your own Flappy game. You can change the visuals and the rules, even the gravity. When you're done, click finish. So this is the program as we have it written up until this point. Let's see if they've added anything. I see the flapping of the normal speed, playing a sound, scoring a point, ending a game, setting a speed, setting a scene, setting a player. You can actually change the character from a yellow bird to redbird, spaceship, fish, Santa, bat, shark, Easter bunny, bat guy, submarine. So if I send it to bat guy, it'll look like Batman, but they can't call it that. And somehow it still looks like he's flying. Okay, I'm going to keep playing here. We can also change the pipes. It doesn't have to be a pipe. It can be sci-fi, a plant, a cave, a chimney, a laser. Let's just put it to random. I want to see what that looks like. The pipes should change every time we go by. Nope, it'll just change every time I play the game. But we can be smart about it and actually get that block, the obstacle, to click. That way, every time I click the screen, the pipes will change. Let's try that again. The scene is changing and the obstacles are changing every time I click the screen, just because we added that block. You also have a set ground. So the area under the pipes can also be changed. Setting a normal gap. The space in between the pipes can also be changed. For example, you can make the space in between the pipes very, very small. Makes the game super difficult, of course. Or you can make it very, very large, which would make the game a little bit easier. Okay. And then finally, the last one says set gravity. And gravity, of course, would affect how hard the bird gets pulled towards the ground. And for the purposes of this video, I'm not going to worry about that very last one here. But the point is that when you get to puzzle number 11, you can change this however you want. And then when you click finish, because it is the last puzzle, when you click finish, you will get to the page that has a certificate. Now, we are not doing anything with this. This simply indicates that you are done and you are welcome to close code.